Hello, this is the task for you. So in my class, I usually give my students vocabulary quiz like this. On the left side here, you can see the student's version. And on the right side, you have the teacher's version. The only difference is the teachers have the answer key. So I will assign you a list of vocabulary like this. And then you will create the quiz and the answer key for me. I will instruct you how to do it step by step in this video. Let's go back to our vocab list. So this is the Quizlet, a page where a website where you can actually learn vocabulary. So we have the word here on the left side and then the meaning on the right side. So when I assign you the vocab list, it will be on Quizlet. I will make sure that you have the words and the meaning itself. So for example, I'm taking a random example in my list, and this is a list I use for my SAT class. So for example here, what you will do is that you create a new sheet in the Excel software. And then from the list here, you go to export. They will actually give you all of the words in the list so that you can copy to somewhere else. Copy the text, go to the Excel, right click, paste special, and choose text here. And then I need like a row for title here. So I have meaning. I'm sorry, the first one should be word. This is meaning. Give me a blank column. Example 1, example 2, example 3. So my vocabulary quiz is from these examples. And your job is to fill in the examples for me. So how can we do that? So you will have to base on the word and the meaning of the word. For example, let's just choose a random one. Sagacious. The meaning is wise. You go to your browser, go to Oxford Dictionary, and then you type sagacious. And as you can see, they have the meaning here. You go to more example sentence. And from these examples, I would like you to choose 3 examples to fill in the 3 columns here. Example 1, 2, and 3. So that later on, you can use the example, you remove the word to create the blank in the vocabulary quiz. Let's say, and the important thing is that you have to choose good examples for me. It's not like we can just copy randomly any example here to put in the word list. Why? Because when the students actually do the quiz, they need some hint or some clue that can help them to know that, okay, this is the word I should choose. So how can we decide if a sentence has that clue or hint or not? You will have to read the sentence based on the sentence meaning to see if that sentence gives us a hint, a sense of that word. Let's have a look at the first one. They were sagacious enough to avoid any outright confrontation. It basically doesn't really have to give us any hint to know that this word should be here. The word wise, sagacious should be here. Because it can be they were polite enough. It can be they were cowardly enough to avoid confrontation. So that's why we shouldn't choose it. I will choose something that can actually work in our case. Okay, this is a very good one. He was wise and sagacious, but prone to deception, and his spirit was that of calmness under fire. So why is this a good example? Because we actually have the word wise. And as you may know in reading, when you see two adjectives go together like this, they are either synonyms or antonyms, right? But normally with the word and in between, it is synonym. So I'm going to copy this one and put it here. So I have one example. Then I continue with it. John Kerry is sagacious and experienced, but he has an elitist sounding accent that will make it impossible for him to win a national campaign in the media age. So this one, it's not the best example because the place of sagacious here, it can be a lot of positive things, the characters that John Kerry has based on the word experienced. But then it's the students may be able to guess that this word should be positive and it should be an adjective. So maybe they will get it after elimination of other words in the vocab list. So we may choose this one. And then this one is a good one. But the sagacious Kerry O'Brien, well known for his archival knowledge, he has a lot of knowledge, which can mean that he is wise and sagacious. So basically, we have the three examples here. What I'm showing you here is a real example of a complete list that I have done. This list has 47 words. Each word has two examples. For you, you should do three. And I haven't finished the rest of the list. Okay, let's just go with the things that we have. So, as you may see that if we put 47 words in one exercise of the quiz, it's going to be too much for the students to do. So normally I divide the list into exercises with from 15 to 20 words. So it means that for this list, we are going to have three exercises in one quiz. Exercise 1, 15 words. Exercise 2, another 15. And exercise 3, 17. In total, 47 words. I want to have every word in my list because I want my students to remember it. It doesn't take that much time to finish the quiz. So how can we do it? Let's just try with the first 20 words. I'm going to choose copy and then go to the next sheet and then paste. Give it a filter. Now we need to randomize the word. First, I randomize this. Copy. Remember to keep text only because it's easier for you to format the words later on. You do the same for the examples. We sorted to make everything messed up. Copy. So we have the base of your quiz. Now just some formatting. I use Time News Roman 13 font. Normally I go 3. You can also go 4 because the words don't take that much space. Give it justify. Numbers. Now, for the teacher's version, we are going to need underlined the words. You may go back to the Excel, for example. The first one is enter. So underline it so that the teacher may know this is the correct answer. This is a word the students should choose and fill in the blank. This one is trickle. This one I think is December. Okay, I'm just going to do it randomly as an example. So you save it. after you are done with 20 words, of course. You save it, and then what is the name of the quiz? For instance, you copy this one. This is quiz 1 because this is like the first column of examples. And then you continue to do quiz 2 and quiz 3 for every vocab list. Is that okay? Quiz 1, teacher. You save it. I'm going to save it on my desktop. All right, so we have, for the student version, we're going to turn everything into a blank. This is bold, so I'm going to here. And then you have it, the student version. And you save as, not save it. You save as a new file. And then student, and everything is the same. Save it. In the end, you want to have 2 files. And for one vocab list, there are going to be 6 files, 3 quizzes.